Before getting into today's episode, we'd like to thank Mac Performance PT for sponsoring the Walk On Pod. For more on their services and contact information, click the link in our Instagram bio where you will be led to their website. Mac Performance PT, helping Sacramento athletes live life without limits. Thank you for tuning back into the Walk On Pod. We're back with another guest this week, and this is a Tommy Ball special guest. So I'm going to throw this intro to him so he can do it justice. Tommy, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Luke.
Yeah, no problem.
We've got a special guest here today. We've got a fellow Sacramento native, a 916 member,
Yes, sir.
former Idaho State Bengal as well, Folsom High School, my high school's rival, and now current Northern Colorado Bear, Paisley Specht. Paisley, we appreciate you having you on here today.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you for bringing me on the podcast. Like you said, fellow 916ers. So.
Exactly.
There we go. Good energy.
Great to have you on. But
jump.
yeah, Paisley, just kind of off the rip, like what we like to do is when we have our guests on, just kind of let them tell their story, their sports story, in your case, basketball story, just kind of how you got where you are. And then we'll just kind of go from there. So the floor is yours.
For sure. Well, like you said, 916er, Folsom High School, Oak Ridge's rivalry, probably because we were always better. So you guys had to be our rivals. No, but I mean, two best
not
schools
in
the
girls
area.
basketball, though. I don't know about that one.
Whatever. But, two highly competitive schools over here. Played basketball my whole life. Just have always loved it, enjoyed it. And it was always a dream to play it in college. So when I had the opportunity to play at Idaho State, I took it gladly with joy. I was getting recruited during COVID. I feel like that's part of the reason I ended up transferring. I didn't necessarily get to go on like a full visit or kind of all the normal things that you would going into a college. So like I said, went there for a year. I redshirted, didn't play, but, had a great time. Our team won Big Sky Championship, so a huge learning experience as a freshman. Very valuable, wouldn't trade it for anything. Love all the girls still, and made great connections. I'm still friends with you, obviously.
Sure.
But now I am a Northern Colorado Bear. Had a tough season, got injured really early into the season. Hardly got to play because of injury, but I'm very happy there. I'm happy with my decision to be there. I love playing with them. I love my coaches. So just been working every day to keep on playing and keep getting better. But that's it.
Love it.
It was quick to the point. We'll dive
quick
into
to the point.
Things. Yeah. I'm gonna step in.
Did you? No, I'm stepping in before we even get
okay,
started.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wow.
In your career, Paisley, what is your record against Oak Ridge?
In my career?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Oh, damn. Starting off early.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, because there was like a lot of gas.
I'm pretty sure I'm 2-0.
Is that it? You only played them twice?
Or 3-0? I do not remember losing to Oak Ridge.
I guess the COVID year, you guys you lost the whole year.
Tegan might hop on here and get on me if I lost, but
That's
I don't
true.
remember losing.
Right. So how many years? How many years did you play? I mean, how many years? The COVID year was only 1 year.
Well, I only played at Folsom for my junior and senior year.
I got it.
Yeah, I moved here.
I mean,
I think they got one.
Yeah, they definitely. I think we got the one at home.
I think it was 2-1.
My senior year, we got the one at home. My senior year,
yeah,
because we were lit.
2-1
We were lit about that one.
2-1.
Sounds forgettable, to be honest.
Yeah,
but I mean, my senior year, the little COVID year thing, we technically won our league.
Fair.
So
fair.
Numbers don't lie. So you said something along the lines of like highly touted programs in the area. I think you left one out. How do you feel about the Vista Del Lago Eagles? Just throwing the name out there.
Tommy, get him! Come on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I mean, when
there needs to be some respect.
I will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Luke's 2 years on varsity probably won more games than maybe not Folsom, but definitely more than Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
Are you saying?
I mean, I'm just talking for Folsom. I don't know what Oak Ridge be on.
Yeah, I mean, are you saying?
I don't want to turn this into a history lesson fast. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just want to make sure the name was put out there because it just felt like.
No, this is respectable.
But is the Eagle's Nest? Is the Eagle Nest really like? Is that Eagle's Nest full right now or no? It's
I
pretty
don't
bare
know.
over there.
No
I need to
way.
get back over there. I need to touch ground.
Yeah, you need to tap back in.
I need to get some recuperation over there. So we'll see.
For
We
sure.
can circle back to that in a few months.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
And if we're being honest, I did watch Oak Ridge get banged by 1,000 points by Folsom this year.
Oh,
Girls,
1,000.
1,000. I think it was 1,000. They shut the
1,000.
scoreboard off.
A Band-Aid.
comment, man.
Crazy.
I believe
We lost our star player, and I just don't know if we'll ever recover.
You probably won't know.
I don't know. No, I have no further statement on the state of Oak Ridge basketball.
There's a Sarah James up there somewhere in the
There's
hills.
got to be. There's got to be. I'll just leave it at that.
There's one somewhere.
There's got to be. Fingers crossed. I'm praying and hoping.
Yeah.
For the sake of my Trojans.
Yeah.
Hey,
But,
I do have to say one more thing, just to even it out. Paisley, when I got to Sacramento, Folsom's girls basketball team was so bad they couldn't even make cuts because they couldn't get enough girls to come out. So,
well, they turned that around. That around.
Yeah,
you know?
that was a Kenzie.
Yeah.
Kenzie,
Yeah.
definitely.
Kenzie Forbes did pave the way.
Shifted.
McDonald's All-American. Stop playing.
Yeah, she should have been a Vista Eagle if we're being honest, though. Things should have rolled a different way.
Again, I don't want this to turn into a history lesson. I don't want this to turn into a history lesson. But there's deep ties there with me and Mackenzie. So
we can shift back. We can shift back to the Big Sky real quick. Are you taking Pocatello or are you taking Greeley, Colorado?
Greeley, Colorado.
I feel like that's a bad question to ask her, Tom. Like, what do you? She puts the Bears uniform on. Like, what do you? What do you want?
I'm repping for my city. Like, that's my new city. Like.
That's my new city.
Oh my God! What's up with you guys? This is the second week in a row we got the young people on the podcast claiming their city off of 1 or 2 years. This is crazy. Tom last week said he's from Pocatello. Like I
didn't say from Pocatello. I said from Idaho. I said being from Idaho.
Like 808? Is that the 808?
The Pocatello is the It's the 208. It's the 208.
It's the 208. It's the 208.
Yeah, it's not the 209.
You don't remember the weight shirts? You don't remember the weight shirts? We got the 208.
That's what I was trying to think of. I knew it said 08 for sure.
Yeah.
I'm the 970.
Yeah. 970. 707. Say it backwards, bro.
No one cares about Vacaville, bro.
We're not talking about that right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My bad.
I'm sorry, ZP. I'm sorry, Jay.
Yeah, my bad. I kind of got us off track there. No, because this is good Big Sky talk. I'm glad we're getting into this because it was happening off camera and I wanted to reel it back in. So
Paisley, gotta be the worst place in the conference, bro. I'm sorry.
You think Greeley's the worst place in the conference?
I would say Cheney, Washington.
Well, the thing about Cheney that saves it is it's close to Spokane, though.
But that doesn't mean Cheney is good, though.
But like, are you getting out and about? You have like a day on the road.
Yeah,
like Cheney's not money.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing with Greeley. Paisley can prove me wrong. Does it always smell? Because I can't do it. I can't do it every time.
She's just got to be used to it.
So are we we're excluding where Southern Utah is because they're not in the conference anymore.
Cedar City, they're not in the conference anymore. Because
that would be right up there.
Yeah.
But hear me out. Okay, I have some valid claims about this. Okay. Think about when you're traveling. The worst places to travel, which is why I'm saying Pocatello, you got to drive 2.5 hours from the airport.
That's very true. That's very true. I will rightfully say that Pocatello is like the worst place to travel to. Easily, no doubt.
And when you get there, it's like I'm in Pocatello.
Right. Flagstaff. Okay, Flagstaff's no better.
Flagstaff is. That's my second worst.
No, Flagstaff's in the upper echelon. You guys are.
That's not a true statement.
Bro, Flagstaff is beautiful. Like, I agree that travel sucks, but when you get there, you at least feel rewarded for your travel. I get to Pocatello.
No, I drove there, and I was not rewarded.
Yeah,
you got a bad weekend.
You
got a bad weekend. You guys got
rewarded.
It was snowing. It was cold.
It's basketball weather. It's basketball weather.
Man, I don't know.
I feel like Miami. I feel like Miami Heat would disagree with that.
Well, I mean. That's
neither
here nor there.
Summer,
but no, serious question.
It's nice in the summer too. So
Paisley, when you were going through the portal, because we've talked to some other people on the pod about their portal experience. What was your portal experience like? And you obviously stayed in conference.
Yeah.
Was that something that you like were intentionally trying to do, or it just kind of worked out that way, or like you were able to take multiple visits, or were you still not able to take your visits when you were in the portal?
Yeah, so I mean, for one, I gotta say I'm a portal supporter. I think that the
Like it.
NCAA allows coaches to bounce around very freely, no consequences, and I think it's unfair that players don't have that freedom. So I'm very happy with at least the one-time transfer rule. I really don't think there should be limitations, but like just in my own situation, I was unhappy, and basketball is supposed to be something that you love and you're having fun doing. And so the one-time transfer gave me the opportunity to like enter the portal, no consequences, which I really appreciate. And out of that, I actually had more offers in the portal than I did coming out of high school, which really surprised me because I redshirted. So like, I wasn't showing them any college film. No real reason for me to be more enticing than coming out of the high school. I think besides the fact that I was a part of a Division I collegiate conference championship team, which I think, teaches you a lot, and coaches know that. Like my coaches have acknowledged that I have a different level of basketball experience just from being a part of that team. But yeah, like I said, I had multiple offers in the portal, multiple D1 offers in the portal. Northern Colorado was my first visit, and I kind of went into that with the mentality of like, if I really like it here, I'm gonna commit, because I had immediately liked those coaches the most, and that was like a big thing for me transferring. And I also was a fan of staying in conference just because, as a Sacramento native, playing against Sac State is like so awesome for me. For one, because they did not recruit me out of high school. They actually didn't really recruit any of like my AAU teammates, any of my high school teammates, which is kind of surprising. Like, to have that talent coming out of Sac and to not want to keep them at home at all. So that, I like to get to play against them because it's like, you didn't recruit me and I'm from here. And also I love getting to come back to Sacramento. Like it's a guaranteed home game. Like all my family gets to come, my friends get to come. It's kind of just like a homecoming, a little break in the middle of the season. So that was kind of another reason I felt comfortable staying in conference. So those were my main decision factors.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think both Tom and Luke can attest to that as well, because it's for whatever reason. I mean, we talk about it all the time off pod, but like the school just doesn't recruit. Maybe they just think kids don't want to go there, but I feel like they would be surprised. Especially like Sac State was good this year. They won the conference, right? And like that's got to be good for helping recruiting for local. But yeah, no, it's kind of a bummer because at the higher levels, the local kids like stay home,
Yeah, exactly.
Because they are recruited hard to stay home.
Yes. Sac has good talent too, so it's like
that's weird. It's really odd.
Really
but
strange.
Now you're starting to see like more people transfer back there, and I think like that is another positive of the portal, where like it potentially gives you an opportunity to do that. But
I'm not sure on the girls' side how it looks, but I mean the guys had a lot of hometown kids the last 2 years at least.
Yeah, but that was by accident though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the new girls coach, he recruited a few girls out of Sac, so I think that was kind of like a coaching thing maybe before, where he didn't want to recruit local. But
yeah.
I mean, I know there was a lot of like public opinion about that too. Like I know with like the rise of like Twitter fans thinking they know what they're talking about when it comes to basketball, like there was a lot of like, why doesn't Sac State recruit at home? And then like especially in like cases that you were just talking about with like people in conference being from Sacramento, like you guys missed out on this kid and he's coming back, and he or she are coming back to the gym and having a great game. Like why did
exactly.
So I feel like they were like having pressure to change up their ways of recruiting a little bit. And like again, that's using the portal to their advantage.
It's interesting though, like I'm gonna make myself look older than I probably already look. But back when I was in the portal, the pre-portal, if you transferred in conference, like certain conferences, like I was at UC Santa Barbara, if you transferred in conference, you had to sit a year and they took a year. So they like completely like were like, we don't want anybody transferring in conference. They were like, if you're gonna transfer, like get out of this conference. Like do not like we're not doing that.
It was
because I was gonna go to SLO because Cal Poly SLO got a new coach. And we were like in a serious conversation. And then when the NCAA clearinghouse looked at my paperwork, they were like, oh, like just like this is what you would be going for. I was like, oh yeah, no, thank you.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah,
It was,
Not a chance.
I mean, I don't know exactly what the rules were specifically, but it was similar like stigma to that when I was just starting out. Because I remember my freshman year when like a couple of my teammates were transferring, they were like, yeah, like we can't stay in conference. Like they said, we're not allowed to do that. So that's before the portal too, because the portal wasn't a thing until I think the year that I transferred, I think that
the
was
year
the first year
before
of the technical portal.
the
Yeah.
the,
So
the
it's
year of COVID was when they voted it. So
yeah.
it
So
was like Tommy's freshman year.
Yeah.
And so it was when it became like you didn't have to sit and you didn't have to be a grad transfer.
no, so but that's different from the portal. I think there's two. So the portal is just the database at which the players go into.
Oh,
The
yeah,
one-time
okay, yeah.
transfer rule was the year after that, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I get
Because
what you're saying.
mine was
All right,
because mine was still a portal, which was like you didn't have to ask for your release anymore or anything like that. You just
Oh, you just entered.
send a paperwork to your.
So Paisley, you didn't
whatchamacallit.
take any other visits. That was the only one you took.
No, so I committed on my visit.
Gotcha.
Just knew it was the place.
Go ahead,
What'd you
Tom.
say?
Sorry.
I said you just knew it was the place.
Yeah, well, my other D1 offers at that time, like, I mean, I think I could have gone on a visit and seen if I got other like feelings about it, but I had mixed feelings about my other offers, and then I had a ton of like D2 opportunities, and I wasn't opposed to like going back down and maybe trying to go back up again or just going back down somewhere closer to home, but I didn't want to give up on like my original experience. I just felt like it wasn't a perfect fit, and I kind of felt like Northern Colorado was like a nice alternative, like same conference, a new opportunity. We had like a whole new team because that was my coaching staff's second year, so like their first recruiting class. So I was like the first group of girls that they actually chose to bring in.
Yeah.
So I felt like really wanted. I felt like I could play, like have a really good opportunity to play. Kind of all things that I was wanting from my past experience. Like, I mean, redshirting sucks. Like sitting there all year long sucks. And so like I wanted the complete opposite. Like I wanted to get on the court immediately, and I felt like that was the best opportunity for me to do that.
No doubt.
So go ahead, Luke.
Go ahead. No, I was gonna ask if do you know like if Idaho, I don't know how to ask this, like I get whatever. Do you know like if Idaho State felt some type of way about you committing in conference? Because I know like I think it happens a lot more often in the past couple years, but like I know that there was like some hate before that. Like when people were transferring during my years and stuff, it was like, oh, okay, that feels like a shady move. But it seems way more normal now.
Yeah. I think like it was also a unique situation because so many girls from our team that year entered the portal. I mean, we had 3 people transfer in conference?
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Oh, wow.
Tamika transferred to Southern Utah, but then they left our conference. So we would have had 3 people transfer in conference from our own team.
And
which
you had a
I'm
player.
Sure,
you had a player become a coach at NAU too, right?
yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, wait, so then that would have been 4 because Montana.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that would have been 4 because Brooke went to Idaho. I went to North Colorado, Montana went to NAU, and then Tamika went to Southern Utah, but Southern Utah left. But I'm sure they feel some type of way. I think he felt more some type of way about like, especially like Montana, who had like a very important presence on our team, whereas like me and Brooke both redshirted. We were both freshmen. But like I mean, it was never bad blood leaving the team. Like I still have a good relationship with all the coaches and stuff, but I feel like it would be weird if there wasn't some sort of tension. Like, we see each other, we play against each other. I was hurt, so I didn't play against them the first time. I was still on limited minutes when we played them at ISU. But that was just like a weird feeling, like being back in the gym, but not playing for them.
The court was different though.
Yeah, exactly. But like just going against them, knowing like that they're scheming against you, like they have a game plan and stuff. But I kept it good. Like I kept a good relationship. I never wanted to have any like awkward feelings or emotions because you see them so many times a year.
Definitely. No, that makes sense then. That definitely makes sense.
Yeah, they won the chip. And then it was a mass exodus over there.
Yeah, literally.
That was wild.
I wanted to go back a little bit because you kind of skimmed over, and Paisley, before you came to Folsom, what was your basketball experience like? Like, where did you play? Where did you grow up? All that stuff.
Yeah, so I grew up in Lincoln, California. It's kind of a smaller town, like 30 minutes away from where I'm at right now, Granite Bay, Folsom area. I did all of my elementary school, middle school there. Was always playing basketball, in like the little kid leagues, and then obviously my middle school. And when we had first moved to Lincoln, like to start our family, it was kind of promised that there was going to be a new high school built, and the city basically never got to it. And so my family was like, okay, we need to go to like a nicer high school. And we had grown out of like our starter family home and stuff, decided we wanted to like get a nice like forever home, forever type of property. So we moved to Granite Bay, completely like remodeled the house, like settled down. I went to Granite Bay for my first 2 years, and like to say I hated it is like an understatement. Like I hated the school. I mean, Tommy knows, they're in our league too. It's
I'm not a fan of Granite Bay.
Stuck up. Yeah. It's like the prissest little school ever. I hated it. Like I wanted to leave bad.
I wonder if we have any Granite Bay listeners.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know. Sorry,
there's a chance, but it's okay.
Yeah, they know.
Okay.
I mean, I've said it to them.
We'll bring one on next week.
Granite Bay was my favorite team to play.
Yeah, because like their little student section, you just wanted to like give it to them.
You hear the like negative connotation, the little student section. Like it just seems like
that's real still though.
Real bad.
Hey, Paisley, just get your piece off, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I played against Granite Bay, like you got on your back.
To be on the internet tomorrow.
Yeah, I remember I played Granite Bay. I broke my finger like the game before, and they're like, you probably shouldn't play like the next game. Like it wasn't an important game. Like you probably shouldn't play, like let it like heal up a little bit. It was broken bad. It was gross. But I was like, no, we're playing Granite Bay. Like I have to. I went out there. I put buckets on in one hand, but I was like, I'm not about to lose.
Heard
That's
you.
What I'm saying. Granite Bay brings that dog out of you.
No, like I didn't score a lot of points. I didn't score a lot of points for us my junior year, and I think I had a 20+ point game at Granite Bay my junior year. Like
I'm saying.
I did not like Granite Bay at all.
No one does. But yeah,
shout out Charlie Tooley, man. Charlie Tooley, I hope you hear this.
Yeah, so I left there. I transferred, and I went to Folsom. And also, hopefully the CIF isn't listening too much, because me and Charity used to play AAU together. When we were like in like 5th and 6th grade. Like, I mean,
you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, me and Charity were disgusting.
Was like recruiting.
I mean, well, okay, but like Charity's not from Folsom either. So like, what are we talking about? She went to her brother went to Bella Vista. So
me and Charity are like this. Like we grew up hooping together. Like we were playing like 17U when we were like 10 years old. Like we really like grew up hooping together. And like that's actually not why I went to Folsom, but when I got there and she was there, it was just like really fun. Like it brought, like I really liked basketball again. Like we were having fun together. We were getting in the gym on the late nights and just like really enjoying ourselves. And that's when I kind of like got my confidence back in basketball and started hooping again and like, doing me. And then, and then COVID happened and I went to college.
Yeah, it's all a blur, honestly, since COVID.
Honestly.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
So since you didn't really get like a recruiting, like you said, the recruiting was obviously way different during COVID and like with your high school and stuff. Going into the visit at Northern Colorado, I know you said you were going into it with like the mindset of like be optimistic in committing here, but like what were your expectations? Because I know for me, like I didn't have a recruiting out of high school, but then when I went in the portal, it was during COVID, so I didn't even get visits then. So like it was obviously way different too, but like how was the visit like meeting your expectations, or like what did you expect at all going into that?
Yeah, well, I just had like a very clear vision of how like direct I was gonna be in like finding out what the girls thought of the school, like real people who have been in that experience, because I felt that like, especially like when you have recruits at your school, like you host people. When I was at Idaho State, we were hosting recruits, and like I was I felt like I was lying to them by telling them to come.
Wow.
You know what I meant?
This is crazy.
Well, so then I started like when I was at Idaho State, I was like, I'm not about to lie to these girls anymore. Like I'm leaving. Like, so I started like, and it wasn't like I told anyone don't come here. I just told them, I just want to let you know, like, I'm transferring. This was my experience, and that's why. But like, you know, you might have a different experience. You might love it here, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to people. And so like, when I went to Northern Colorado, I like told them like, listen, like, I'm not gonna tell on your coach that you told me it's bad. Like, I'm not gonna say anything like that. But like, I really need to know, like, what do you do every single day? Like, what are your workouts like? How do the coaches talk to you? Like, do you have an off-court relationship with them? And like, I asked like the hard questions. You know, like, it's Division I college basketball. I don't think I'm not going to get yelled at. Like, that's not what that was about, you know? And I don't think we're not going to run hard on the track. I don't think workouts are going to be hard or practice is going to be hard. Like, I wanted to know, like, how they felt living there and being there. Like, are you happy? Like, do you like basketball? Like, those types of things. And so I just felt really good. I felt confident in my decision. Like, it felt right. And so thought it was time to do it.
And obviously it was the right decision because you seem very happy there. So
yeah, I think I'm really happy. I don't really have any regrets. Like, even despite injury, like, I had a great season. I had a great year with them. And so, you know, I feel good.
That's awesome.
Do you feel like now that you've been in two different programs, do you feel like, you don't have to put a percentage number on it, but like, do you feel like a lot of girls aren't up for that grind once they get there? Like, they don't realize what it is because high school is like so much easier than playing in college, and like they think D1's gonna be like all like fun and games and cool stuff, and like, do you think majority of girls like are not prepared for that?
Yeah, I really think like this is like a big issue that should actually be talked about a lot. Not necessarily that you should be doing these things in high school, but that you should know about them. I think some of the biggest changes for me was like, you know, because I've always worked out a lot, like worked on my game, extra hours, you know, worked hard in practice, all the basic things that you should do to be a good, successful basketball player. But like, they don't realize that when you go to college to play basketball, your life literally revolves around basketball. Like, say when I got there in the summer, we have workouts. You know, you don't even have school. Literally, the only thing you have to do is go to your little workout for the day. Except it's like your whole life is basketball. So you wake up at 8 a.m. Even if the workout is at 2 p.m., you're gonna wake up at 8 a.m. or before because you need to eat breakfast at like 8:30 a.m. Then you're gonna let it, like, you know, absorb in your body, and then you're gonna go eat lunch at 11. Then you're gonna go to workouts. Then right after that, you're gonna cold tub, and then you're gonna, you know, just all these extra things. Then you're gonna eat dinner, and you're probably gonna go to bed at 9:30 p.m. because you're gonna start your day all over again. And there's just like so many little things that I think people don't know that you do. Like, and if you don't do those things, you're gonna have a horrible day at workouts. Like, so I just think like a lot of people aren't prepared for that.
Lifestyle.
What about
yeah,
like
it's a lifestyle.
What about like the outlook? Like, do you feel like, from your experience on your side of it, like the social media aspect, it's like plays a big part, and like, how do you think that affects the outlook for like female basketball players as opposed to like male basketball players?
Especially like NIL, it's just been a huge opportunity for it really is a huge opportunity for everyone. It's just a matter of acting on it and capitalizing on it. But I think especially for female athletes in general, like you mentioned, it's a good opportunity for us because we all know like women's athletics is underrated. We're never gonna get as much attention as, you know, as much viewers as male sports get and things like that. And I think this is a way for us to kind of bridge that gap. Like, you know, we're different. Like, people like to see women playing sports and women doing different things that maybe girls don't normally do or things like that. And I think it's an opportunity for us to like showcase our talents as well as like our personality on and off the court, and kind of like build a fan base and build a community and just capitalize off of it. You know, I think the women's national championship game for basketball this year is a huge example of it. Like, it had the most viewers ever, like by a landslide. And I think that's because there's so many girls who were on that court who have a platform on social media. You know, they have fans, they have viewers, and they're just garnering so much attention for our sport. And I just think it's a really good opportunity for us.
So,
what is your experience with the NIL stuff?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is perfect because Paisley.
I mean, I feel like we kind of set
run.
the scene a little bit. Yeah. So how many Instagram followers do you have?
Okay, I have 77,000 in it, I think. Yeah.
All right, so just because like obviously us right now we are aware, but like so listeners are aware.
I
Like,
have 1,000. So just
hey, bro,
But
I'm
here's
right
the
there with you.
Yeah,
here's the
I hit
wonderful thing.
four digits, baby.
Here's the wonderful thing about NIL in today's world is when Paisley got to college, how many followers on social media did you have when you got to
Maybe
Pocatello?
2,000.
Yeah.
I literally went from 2,000 followers to over 50,000 followers in a month, like maybe a month and a half.
How?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, let's go.
We want the tea.
I'm taking notes right now.
I need the blueprint. Hold on, let me see.
I'm in the lecture hall right
I'm
now.
like,
Yeah,
man, I need to set up a
Jared,
little
take
masterclass.
Hey, this is a TED Talk now.
Yeah, no, this is going on. You gotta pay
Everyone, welcome to my
$5 to
social
listen
media
to this
TED Talk.
episode.
You've been waiting for the reel.
Okay, it was literally, basically. It was right before NIL got announced. It was kind of like NIL was in the talks, and I was like, oh, like, that would be cool. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
you know Damian Brunton, Tommy?
Yeah. You guys know
I know
Jared?
who he is.
Luke?
Yeah.
Yes, so local native, photographer, phenomenal. He DM'd me. He was like, hey, like, I really want to start working with athletes. I want to shoot some female athletes. Like, would you be down? And I was like, oh my gosh, like, that would be so fun. This is right before I go off to college. It's in the summer. Actually, excuse me, I've gone to college already. It's like the summer break that we get to go back home. So like August, I guess,
August,
So after your first summer session.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So we're home, we're shooting all these pictures and videos. So much fun. He's a great friend of mine still. Like, we just connected over this. He's a social media mastermind. And so, we're taking these pictures and videos. I'm like, this is so much fun. He's like, yeah, post them. He's like, but I'm gonna tell you like what times of day to post them, like how often. And there's not really like a special time of day, but it's kind of about like consistency. And that's why it is work to keep this up. Like, you're supposed to be consistent and you're supposed to give your followers something almost every single day. So, I post these couple pictures. They do pretty good, but nothing special, just like average. And I post an Instagram reel after. It was like this little video we shot, like me like doing a layup, and then it was like some clips of pictures that he had taken. And the video got like 6 million views. And I literally think I gained like 30,000 followers just from that. And then so after I posted that, he was like, okay, this blew up. Like, we need to like post content every single day. So he was literally like sending me TikTok ideas, like telling me like when to post, what to post. And I was kind of just like freestyling, like making my own content, just having fun with it. Like it would be like me in the gym shooting a shot and doing like a TikTok dance, just like stupid stuff like that. But really focused around like me playing basketball. And I was posting them consistently, and all of my videos were getting like 5, 3, around that many millions of views. And I was just like consistently gaining followers from them. And from there, like, I think it was like right around that time they announced NIL, and brands just started DMing me like, hey, we want to work with you. We want to work with you. And it literally just took off from there. Fast forward like a few months, I signed with the management. I'm making a lot of money right now just like doing that. And yeah, like basically my whole entire life changed. Like, it was something I didn't think like anyone regular could do. And now I do it basically full time, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it.
Yeah,
I'm glad you. I was actually.
We need a good photographer.
Yeah, there we go.
Facts, you do.
Seriously,
when is Micro Skill Monday gonna get in the millions? That's what I want to know.
Man, we gotta stop posting them at 11:30.
Yeah, Jared, I was just gonna say,
bro,
you have good excuses though. You have good excuses though. So Paisley. So I'll ask the guru. So my window is 12:30 to 1:30 is my window in the afternoon that I post every Monday. I post a specific thing, but I have little children, and they decide to just throw that into the wrench, and sometimes I forget, and I have to post at 11:30 at night. And we can see, if you look at the track record of the videos,
it goes down.
Right.
Yeah,
we gotta bring it back.
Yeah,
okay.
12:30 in 2 days.
Well, I understand. It's hard. Like, it's hard to keep up with. Like, this is like, I'm kind of putting myself on blast, but I've lost like 15,000, maybe more, 15,000 followers probably in the last like 4 months, like during season, because it is so hard to keep up with that. Like, while I was at Idaho State, I was redshirting, so it's not like my mind was like getting ready for game day every single night. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't the
Right.
same level of focus and commitment that I had this past season while I was actually playing. So like, I wasn't making TikToks in my free time. Like I was studying the scout. And like just not posting consistently like that, I've lost a lot of followers. So I've kind of made it a little vow to myself that I'm gonna try and get back on track and get back to a posting schedule this summer, just because, I do miss it, like being so active on social media, and like it is really fun when you stay committed to it, but it is like a real job and it's a big commitment. So it's not easy. So I understand.
So you're saying that the Cavendish sisters just don't care about basketball, that they just literally are just out there just focusing on
low key. No.
Whoa!
I'm
sorry.
sure. No, they have like enough clout and like money because
I'm messing with you. I'm
No,
not
they're making a bag. I saw an article about it.
To post.
They are making a bag.
Yeah.
You said what? You said what? I'm sorry.
I said I'm sure they like pay some, like they have multiple managers who are posting their stuff for them on time every single day. Like, man, I like to save my money a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely just like record a bunch of content on one day when they have the time and just pump it
For
out
sure.
at different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much has that changed? Like having, so you said you have, you said management or representation or one of the two, right?
Yeah. So I have like, I'm signed to a management company.
Okay.
And so I have like a manager. She's the best person ever. Like she's so helpful and understanding because like I'm a lot different than their other clients. So like the other people that are signed to the management are like full-time like influencers, you know what I mean? Like
Right. Okay.
their whole life is TikTok, where it's like my whole life is school and then basketball and then having a social life and then social media, and so it's like she's just very understanding. She helps me like with she's always arguing with companies like, no, you can't send her a project and say it's due in a week. Like she practices all week long, so she just always got my back. But yeah, so I'm signed to that management, and she basically like is in contact with all the like PR people for any brand, and so she'll just send me something like, hey, is this something you're interested in? Here's the contract, here's what they want from you, and then I have the freedom to say yes or no, but she provides like all of that for me.
No, so because I feel like I know I've kind of like Sienna, Jared, and I have talked about this off camera, but like we know that the like NIL representation is kind of booming now. Like there's a lot of people that have like NIL representation, but I didn't know if you meant like you said this is just social media. This doesn't have to do with like NIL, but like obviously because of that. Because I know aren't there like agencies that are like just specific to like college athletes and stuff now too?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of even confusing because like for example, as an NCAA athlete, you have to disclose all of your NIL deals. And my life is a little bit different than that because like a lot of my deals don't have anything to do with the fact that I play basketball, which therefore they're not NIL. But because of the fact that I have like garnered a social media following and that I do work with these brands on the side, that encourages a lot of brands who do want to do NIL to want to work with me because it's like I'm experienced in social media. I know how to make ads, that type of thing. But it's probably like 50-50. Like half the ads I do, the brand doesn't even know that I play basketball. Like they don't care. But then the other half is like, this is an NIL deal. Like, because you play college basketball.
Yeah, there's a specific category now for like agencies that handle NIL deals and like agents that are like specifically dealing with like they're literally like NIL agents essentially. Like their whole job is to hunt, and they sign Paisley. And it's like I'm gonna hunt NIL deals for you, and I know all the like legislature, and I know all like the red tape, everything,
all the NIL stuff. Yeah.
I was gonna say, it sounds like you know these rules like the back of your hand at this point.
Yeah, it's like that's another reason it's a full-time job. Like I've grown up a lot over this past year because it feels like basically working. I'm like making invoices. I did taxes for the first time. Like, I'm signing all these contracts. I'm having to read the fine print. I have to report all of the money I make to my school. And it's just like even the school, like emailed me one time and they're like, you didn't disclose this payment. And I was like, yeah, because it has nothing to do with the fact that I go to your school or play basketball. Like, it's me. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
you don't need to
Right.
get involved in this. And so
Right.
just like constantly like dealing with all that type of like legal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's a different
That's
life,
so
man.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, a lot of people see it like it's
Hey
this is a
man,
good
hey,
conversation.
I get juice when I get 5,000 views. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
You
You
should.
had-
That's how
you
it
had
all
a-
starts, man.
You had a good video, Jared. What video?
Hey, one. Did you hear I said video? One. That was a singular.
That
which one, the
video
Keys one?
boomed,
That-
though.
no,
That video
it was.
boomed. No,
It still
Adem.
booms.
Or the
Yeah,
Adem one.
it still booms. Yeah. Well, that's because he collaborated with me on it, so that got up to like 50K
okay.
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
like
that was hilarious. Jared got mad at me one time for not collaborating with post.
Yeah. Yeah, messing my
I was like,
shit
bro,
up.
it was like
Luke,
this was like that was
Set
like
my collaboration.
no, this was like right when it started, and I was like, "Did you mean to do that?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, why didn't you accept it?" My bad. I didn't know if you meant to do it. Like, my fault.
Hey,
He
come on,
did
man.
not
I'm
just
trying to hawk
collab,
on
no.
those followers. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
you're good. You probably have more followers than I do at this point. Right?
Hey man, I was
That's not-
juiced. I was juiced when I saw that video at 50K, Jared. That's all I want to tell you, man.
Bro, but
Nice.
but the thing is though is like it'll just be I feel like it's bot shit at this point. Like it like hit the
Yeah.
algorithm, like the people I'll get the notification, I'll be like, that's not a real person.
That's
It's
so
like this
funny.
person's liking my video. It's like it's not a real person.
A lot
I
of
mean, I
bots.
have some of those too. I'm like, what? Like, who
Yeah.
are you? Like, where did you find my
Yeah,
account?
there's like 6 different names and 14 letters or I mean 14
Yeah.
numbers. It's like, oh, that's not a person. But also like
Yeah,
I mean, a Dem's from Europe, so there's like all kinds of like you get that, you know. There's like
Oh, did we talk about that? I know this is off track, but when we did the voting for a Dem starting 5, how bad he destroyed us, like it was like
Yeah.
99% a Dem, and then all the rest of us had like a
Yeah,
few votes.
God,
I
what?
remember
They
this.
just like
yeah.
swarmed in. So like
Yeah,
that
I
was
remember.
wild.
that's because he's got major juice.
He's got
in
juice.
Yeah.
Turkey.
He's got
Yeah.
juice.
All right,
Yeah.
see, so we got the scout. So when Paisley reposts this starting 5, like we really got to up our
Hopefully.
game here.
Yeah.
Because her followers are about to.
Yeah,
I was gonna
crush
say,
us.
hopefully they're
Busy,
rocking
busy,
for me. Like,
She's just
Oh,
gonna
God.
put the worst 5 on there on purpose and still crush us.
And
Just
see-
to prove-
I'm
Hopefully
nervous
we
with
get-
my starting 5.
Hopefully we get some bots that just click random names.
Yeah.
I'm gonna strategically put mine.
Hey, did
in
I
the
win?
right
'Cause
slot.
I had to have won, right?
We'll get
The
to
ice
that.
cream?
We'll get to that. We're not at starting 5 yet. I don't
Okay.
think.
Okay.
We'll get to
Okay.
that.
Tom, I was
Um,
winning, and then somehow Tommy started making a push, so he made some phone calls.
Jared
He
thinks
was like,
Jared thinks I'm like
He might have.
shelling out text messages and phone calls. Hey, vote for me.
Oh,
Vote
no,
for
vote
the
for me.
starting 5.
He might.
Hey,
He might.
no, we can ask
him otherwise.
Let's ask Luke. Ask Paisley your question, bro. You have the same question for all Tommy's guests.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying we haven't got
No,
that.
bro.
I have one more question before I get to that. I have one more
Okay.
question actually. Because this is another thing that Jared and I like. I'm learning right now. I'm learning. Do you do more work? Like, what social media platform do you do the most work off?
Okay, well, okay, TikTok is the easiest platform to grow on. Like, if you have free time on your hand, you can grow your TikTok. Quite frankly, free time is like the last thing I have on my hand. So
Mhm.
I actually have never really invested a lot of time into TikTok. My TikTok casually blew up, not because I tried. That's how easy it is to blow up on TikTok. I have about like 20,000 followers on TikTok. I haven't posted on there probably in months. Like, I don't use my TikTok. However, when Instagram first released their Reels, they were like highly pushing for people to post on Reels. So they were like boosting people's videos. And that was right around the time I invested a lot of time into Instagram. But I normally shoot like a lot of content on TikTok and then I'll repurpose it onto Instagram. And so like
Yeah.
I'll post on TikTok just to post it. But Instagram is where I focus the most on. It has the most opportunity for money as well because brands like a permanent post, like a static in-feed post from your Instagram, it's more curated. Like it's easier to have a niche on Instagram. Like, you know, like your followers are interested in what you post about. So like Instagram knows that if you're posting, your followers are going to see this and they probably are interested in it, you know? So
Yeah,
I
once
do
Like
the most work.
your brand matters more on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. TikTok is like silly. Like you can post
Yeah.
whatever you want. Like
Right.
But also, like, you tell me if this is wrong, Paisley. Like, once you get past, I think it's like 15K, like on Instagram, like your algorithm hits are like on a different like totally different plan. Like you hit like
Yeah.
your organic growth is like exponential after
Organic.
You just have to get Shut
Larry
up,
June.
bro.
Basically, yeah.
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 That's like
Instagram, like
you have to
Instagram is-
get up to that point, but then once you hit that point, it's
Yeah.
like then you're good.
you have to work hard to get there, but Instagram is built for influencers, basically. Like
Yeah.
they want you to want to be popular on the app. Like if you get to, I think it's like 10,000 maybe or something, that's when you're finally allowed to put a link in your story post, or like a bunch of features unlocked that you didn't have before.
Yeah, because none of that
Instagram.
shit's on mine. I don't get any of that.
Yeah, so like you can do a lot
I don't
more
know what you're
things.
talking about right now.
Jared just hit
can
1,000,
do a
baby.
lot
He's
more.
lit.
No,
Yeah,
funny.
I-
I gotta
That's
beg.
it.
I gotta beg my closest friends to collaborate with me. That's how
Yeah,
bad it is for
exactly.
me.
Yeah, come on.
It wasn't obvious enough. I don't know. All right. Now we're gonna see, Tom. I'm gonna ask the question
Yes.
a different
Hold on,
manner
let me
this
get a
time.
good sip here for this
Yeah.
question.
So we've had a lot of people who are close to James over here on the pod before. What would you say Tommy's reputation is around? Either you were in Pocatello for a year. I know you're around, the Sacramento areas. But what would you
I
say
didn't think
Tommy's
about that. The
reputation is?
Pocatello time. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let me
Like
set my
in
mic
one
down.
word,
No. You can take as much time as you want on
I
this
can
one.
describe it. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm gonna speak from the heart because Tommy is
Go
near
ahead.
and dear to my heart. Tommy's a great
That's
friend of
love.
Oh
mine.
my God,
Love.
this is just
But
pushing the
it's
narrative. I love this.
Yeah, again, like we're just off.
He's
to
a
great
funny
start.
guy. He's a good guy.
There we
Tommy is a
go.
good guy. Like, he's nice,
Mhm.
but like he's nice like in a way it's not like, oh, I'm just nice to everybody. Like he's nice because you guys are like locked in, like you're real friends. Like
Dang,
he's one of those
come
people who has your
on.
back,
Mm.
You don't have to talk
So-
to him all the time. He's still gonna be there.
Right.
See,
Yeah.
I like this answer. I like
What's-
this
Is it
answer.
good?
Yes, this is
Was-
probably one of my
was-
favorite
was-
answers.
Was Tommy
So if you-
Mr. Pocatello during the
Oh
time that
my
you were there with him?
god. No.
I mean, what am I supposed to say something bad about you, Tommy?
No, we're just
no.
trying to
Don't listen to
trying
the
to
kid over there.
solidify.
Don't
Yeah,
listen
we're
to
trying to
him.
solidify a narrative here.
Yeah, Tommy is like your classic.
Everybody loves Tommy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say Tommy is your classic, like easy to love guy. Like
Oh
he's
my
funny.
God,
He's
Tommy, are you a glue
chill.
guy?
He's an upstanding guy. He's a cool guy. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm clipping that tonight. That's going on TikTok.
I don't know why. Look, we have.
Yeah,
we
why
have
are you
a few
running for it,
narratives?
Tom?
Yeah, we have a
Yeah.
few
Because,
narratives
bro,
on
I
this
hate
show, and
this
that's probably the
narrative.
best one.
I hate this narrative.
Wait,
bro.
you don't
Why
like
do-
the cool guy narrative?
No,
Yeah,
the
like,
cool guy narrative's cool.
You'd rather have
He-
Jared's? You'd rather have
Yeah,
No,
yeah. You don't
but-
want mine.
But Paisley, Luke tries to frame me as like Mr. Oak Ridge and
He
Mr.
is
Pocatello.
Trojan. He's Mr. Trojan.
And-
You shot
Yeah.
100% from the field with that question, so I don't know why it's me framing you as
He's
that.
an
You saw I
upstanding
let
guy.
Yeah, upstanding. Like
you check a lot of boxes.
take him home to meet the parents.
Take him
Like,
home
come
Yeah.
to
on.
the fam.
Exactly.
Like your grandma can meet Tommy.
Yes.
Oh my
That's a
gosh.
great way of putting it.
When's the speed
You should put that
dating
in your
episode,
bio,
fellas?
Tom. Your grandma,
grandma
can meet
you.
Your
That's a
grandma
good
would
one.
love me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when's- Luke, you backed out
It'll
on
be
the speed
Tommy's new
dating.
Tinder
You backed out
bio,
on the
actually.
speed dating
No,
episode.
you got
man.
shook because I told you I was going to
Chill,
put some older
Tom. We're
women
gonna
in
get to
there.
that.
Yeah, Luke.
Paisley can help us out with
Yeah.
with that episode as well. Actually,
Yeah, as soon as I said I was going to put some real career women in there, you got shook.
Bro, oh my god.
look, man, that episode is good. Tommy, your birthday is coming up, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This could be a special birthday episode.
It's
I
around
don't
the
know.
corner.
Oh my gosh.
It's around the
stay
corner
tuned,
for
man.
sure.
You don't know what I'm working
Tommy
on back
finds
here.
love.
You don't know what I'm working on.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
This is
all right.
Paisley's all for it. This is what
Yeah,
we're talking
Paisley-
about.
I love
This
it.
time I
love
knew
it.
Paisley
love
would be a good guest, man.
it. No,
I'll be
wasn't
a
worried.
co-host.
Yes,
Hell
we're all
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow. We might need to
and
bring
the
your social
people.
media manager on as well. I don't know. It might be a package deal. I don't know.
I'll let all the girls I know know.
There we go.
For
Ooh,
James.
but yeah. They
For
can't
James.
be from Greeley though, so because Tom don't mess
Right.
with Greeley.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
that's
like
okay.
agree.
Tommy says they smell bad.
Yeah, probably. He doesn't want to come to Greeley ever.
I don't ever want to go to Greeley again, man.
Yeah, all right.
I'm just saying.
Bro's
I
gonna
agree with
end
Tom.
up playing them next year.
Look, if
Yeah.
the wind blows a certain direction, it smells
Yeah.
like manure.
I
That's
know
just,
it does.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
On the bus, in the hotel.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know about all
Get your
that.
piece off, man.
Let's get to the
Follows you
starting
home.
five, man. Let's get to the starting
Okay.
five,
Yeah,
man.
Tom is trying to shift
I like
as
this
fast
starting
as
five.
possible.
So
This
we
is a
talked
fun
about the starting
starting
five a little bit. Yeah, it's a good one. So in lieu of all this NIL talk and it being a new thing in collegiate athletics, we're gonna do starting five athletes that missed out on NIL. Now, again, this is a very open-ended starting five. You can take this however direction you'd like. Paisley, we usually give the first nod to our guest. So if you're ready to go,
Okay.
it's all you.
Are we gonna talk? Did I win last week?
Oh yeah. Let's go. Tommy won. Sorry.
Of course he did. God damn it, Mr.
It looked like he
Pocatello.
made so.
Of course he
beat
did.
you. I mean, he kind of ran us. Like it was it you. So what happened was you and I were kind of duking it out, kind of close for a little bit, and then
Tom went. He went boop 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 boop, and sent.
Man, I don't even need to do all that, Jared. I don't even need to do all that because I just got it.
A
Like,
lot of these people. I mean, Will with a Tommy vote, like Charles
Paisley,
with a Tommy vote.
if you didn't see it,
like,
we went starting five ice creams last week.
Okay, I was trying to remember. I saw the starting
Paisley,
five candy.
Okay, wait. Did you ever go to Jungle Ice Cream when you were in Pocatello? Did you ever make your way?
Jungle ice cream was fire.
Did you try the Huckleberry ice cream?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan.
Really?
Oh, he should lose.
Wow, interesting.
Whoa, Jared, you won walk on. You won the walk on.
Interesting. That was my walk on, Paisley. Was Huckleberry because I feel like Huckleberry, like not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah, Wild and
Jared,
Reckless.
No, Jared, there was
Wild and Reckless.
Jared, you struck a true string with so many people were like, Jared snapped on this one with the Wild and Reckless.
I saw
like,
that.
You really,
Jared was
you really hit
us.
home with a lot of people. Like they thought about like running through the sprinklers as kids and like going to basketball.
Yeah,
getting Wild
Dollar
Reckless.
Scoop Tuesdays. Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even get Kaylin's vote for that one because she was like, no, I had to go Wild.
Yeah,
Kaylin.
Really...
That's fair. That's fair, man. I probably voted Jared too, honestly.
So Tommy won, but yeah, Paisley, the floor is yours for starting five athletes that missed out on NIL.
Okay. Starting at point guard. Wait, you guys can see me, right?
Yes.
Why? We've seen you the whole time.
Okay. Well, I went to my list, so I had to make sure. Okay. Starting five. Starting at the point guard, I have Skylar Diggins. I have a lot of female basketball players in here, by the way. I mean,
you're a female basketball player. We would expect nothing less.
Okay. Skylar Diggins, I mean, she was like your first, like, I shouldn't say first, but she was like a feminine, but like a dog basketball player. She was girly still. And I think like that was something different, something that people weren't used to seeing. If she could have made NIL, she would have been posting selfies every single day. She would have been making money, Okay. And along these lines, starting at the two, I have Sabrina Ionescu from Oregon. No. She just barely missed NIL. She's a hooper, a legend, something different. Like, she could really hoop. She had that swag to her, too. Like, she had all the popularity. She just needed the opportunity.
I really rock with her shoe. I like her shoe a lot.
Yes.
Great take.
Yes, exactly. So, different little hooper.
We know it came in today in the mail.
Bro, oh my God.
You got him, Jared? Wow.
Yeah, he's a sicko.
Jared got the Mambasitas, baby. Confirmed.
Oh my gosh.
They're in the living room right now, sitting on a pedestal.
Wow.
Yeah, they need to never be done. That's crazy.
Awesome. All right, keep going, Paisley.
Okay, at my three guard, kind of along the lines, low-key of that, Candace Parker. She was the first college woman to dunk in a D1 game. And I mean, that would have broke the net. Like,
yeah, for sure.
She would have had she would have had a little
take.
That's a good pick. I didn't even think about that, but I'm like,
that's
oh my God, that'd have been every commercial.
It would have been
for
over.
6 months.
She dunked. Everyone would have signed her. She could have had a Dunkin' Donuts. Like, I mean, come on. I could have managed.
Oh my God. Are you going to be your own manager now? What is
she says she does this for a living, fellas. Like, it's. I don't know if she's rubbing it in now.
I feel like she is.
Okay. At number 4, I'm kind of switching it up. This is my only non-basketball player.
Okay.
But I'm in Colorado right now. I'm close to University of Colorado Boulder. I got mad respect for him. Deion Sanders. He was a football legend. College football legend. He talked the talk. NIL, you got to be confident. You got to be talking smack. You got to get attention. He talked crazy. So
wait, so Deion Sanders is your power forward?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I just wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna put Skylar Diggins down there.
Okay,
is it Deion Sanders like 5'11"? Yeah. No. I'm just look. This is your lineup. My bad. I didn't mean to.
My point guard is cooking. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tell Luke. Hey, just tell Luke to sit down, man. Tell Luke to sit down.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see. I kind of want to switch my center and my 3 guard.
Okay, 3 guard. What's a 3 guard?
Her 3.
Well, my starting Parker. 3 player was Candace Parker, but I kind of want her to be my center now.
All right. Okay. See, Luke. Come on, Luke.
We've let Tommy have a few, changes in the past, so we'll let you rock.
Yeah, okay, this is my first time. Come on.
Yeah. We got you. Go ahead.
Okay, Candace Parker is my center now. The dunker. She's my center. Okay.
Right.
So your small forward is
Deion Sanders. I'm replacing my 3.
Okay. So who's at the power forward now?
Who's at the 4? Yeah.
Deion is staying there.
Wait, so who's the 3? Only have 4 players.
Yeah, you need a 5th.
Yeah, I'm about to say it.
Oh, okay. So what position are they?
This is my new 3 player, okay?
Okay.
And you guys are gonna maybe think it should be 6-man, maybe if you don't know them.
Okay. I know who you're gonna say.
It's the Gonzalez twins.
Oh, I know them. Yeah.
Okay, they played at UNLV. Yeah. They were basically doing NIL before NIL existed. Like, they're still doing NIL right now. So if you know them, they're very popular. Give them a little search. They go together, UNLV, so that's why I put them as one.
No, that's a good take.
They played at UNLV.
We'll let that fly.
Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, got it.
All right, but they were like college legends, like pretty girls, hoopers. They're twins. They're like the OG Cavender twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And let the people know where they're from, Paisley.
They're from Cali, so
there we go. But they had a time in Pocatello, no?
Oh yeah, they did. They
not many people can say that.
They did.
Yeah, only Mr. Pocatello would know that.
Yeah,
no.
Didn't they play at like Century or something?
My roommate, Daxton Carr is from Pocatello.
Yeah, you just know a lot of things.
I'm not gonna throw Anthony Davis under the bus or anything right now, but Anthony Davis spent a lot of time in Pocatello when the Gonzalez twins were here. And Daxton Carr
legendary they are.
Daxton Carr has his shoe because of that. That's the only reason I know this.
That's tough.
That isn't an insane story. That's
my
insane story. Sorry, Anthony Davis.
All right.
And also, shout out to Dylan Gonzalez, one of them, because she followed me when I was first blowing up, and she's actually been like a great mentor to me. She's very supportive. She talks about, just like all the struggles that like female athletes go through. She literally always texts me back. Like she's a real one. And so, I had to put her in my starting 5. So we're locked in.
That's real dope.
Okay. My 6th man.
No. Walk on.
Come on, Tom. You got to give her.
You guys are locked in.
We are.
Who's next?
I'll go.
I like my list a lot. You want to? Yeah, you have it. You usually want to go last, so you can.
Yeah, I got it. All right.
I hope you don't take mine. I love mine.
Oh, I hope I take every single one of yours and Tom's.
It'd be sick.
I know Tom's going to have this first one, so I just can't wait to let it fly.
I didn't take this for the same reason. Good play.
This was the Great White Hope.
Yep.
This was the man that brought it all back. He did it for the Latter-day Saints.
Yep.
Give me Jimmer.
Give me
Jimmer at the point guard.
I did not go this direction. So good.
That is a huge population with a huge pockets. This guy, Jimmer, would have been making so much money.
Yeah, that's a really good play.
It's actually insane.
Yeah, Provo would not have let him down.
Oh my gosh, he would have never left. He would have found 6 years of eligibility and then played a different sport.
Yeah.
Jimmer's now on the water polo team.
It would be Jimmer Fredette University, not Brigham Young.
Yes.
Exactly. It would not be the Marriott Center. Let's just say that.
The Jimmer Center.
Okay. You guys have been there. Like his jersey is literally as soon as you walk in to the left, like
he was at our game this year.
There was a shrine of him.
There's a shrine of him.
There is. I'm serious, Luke.
No, you're right. They love him.
I was actually gonna put him, but I thought one of you guys were gonna put him too. Actually,
I think he can have him. He can have him on one.
Yeah, I'll take him. Hey man, that's big bread. All right, now at the shooting guard, middle school legend. This guy, he never panned out.
Oh my goodness.
If NIL was a thing, like he was Mikey Williams before Mikey Williams even took a step with a basketball.
No way you're saying.
Give me Kyrie Walker at the shooting guard.
That's not who I thought you were going to say.
That's not who I thought he was going with.
And honestly, who Tom is saying.
I honestly might put that guy. Yeah, I might put that guy on my list now.
Kyrie Walker.
He was in 8th grade for like 10 years.
Yeah, 17 years old, dunking on 7th graders.
Yeah.
Those videos were going nuts. Yeah, and there wasn't even an algorithm back then.
Yeah,
no,
he's just throwing it off the backboard to himself.
Yeah. What, bro? The dude had a beard. Like, get out of middle school.
All right. Who's your small forward?
Okay, small forward. I mean, this guy just had it all. Like flair, style, winning, like swag, like just had it all. He was in the best place too. He was in LA. Give me Reggie Bush. That's a small forward.
That's a good take. I'm so glad I left him off my lineup, man.
Good pick, man.
Yeah. Now
I'm going to go next, by the way.
All right.
Now, the Latter-day Saints are spoken for. Now, our real Southern Christians, though, they have something to say. Give me 2 titles. Give me a boatload of money and the most wholesome face you could ever see. Give me Tim Tebow at the power forward.
Wow. I like that a lot. This is a good list.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I don't know about the Kyrie Walker one, but you're doing all right.
The Kyrie Walker, I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a funny one.
At center, take it back to our roots, basketball. This just kind of like how Paisley was talking about Candace Parker's dunk. This shot will go down in infamy. It's one of the greatest shots.
No, don't do it.
The amount of money he would have made with the titles and the years. This is when people stay in college. Give me Christian Laettner.
No.
At the center.
God, I'm so
Christian Laettner at the center.
Damn, I thought I was going to get away with that one.
Come on, man.
Great pick. All right. I like that. Good 5. I'm going to roll here. I thought I was going to get away unscathed. All right. I'm on point guard. I need someone who's not afraid to be the face of his own brand, to be the blueprint for the rest of my team. Give me Lonzo Ball as the point guard.
Ooh, that's a good one.
He was already doing it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he was already doing it.
I mean, he was really like NIL-ing before. Like he had his own shoe. Now he couldn't wear the shoe because it didn't work, but
hey, his name was on the brand before.
It was like $700.
So you got to put Lonzo in there. At the 2, again, you want to talk about someone who was doing NIL before it was possible. This man is the face of that. Give me Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel at the 2.
I like that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you can't not put Johnny Manziel in this list.
Oh my
God.
God.
He's making money illegally. You have to put Johnny Football in.
Making money.
Now, Jared, again, I'm really sad you missed out on this one. At the 3, I need someone who is a generational talent at my 3. This guy won the U.S. Amateur 3 times in a row before he was allowed to go pro, before he took that step at Stanford to go pro. I need Tiger Woods as my 3. I don't know how you didn't put this one in there. I think he would have been making it. Bro, think about the bag he got from Nike the second he turned pro.
But and you're telling me he pro though at like
he wasn't though. He wasn't a pro. He could have been making money as a amateur.
Okay, you're right. I mean, you got that one. I didn't.
That's one of the most decorated, if not the most decorated amateur golfer of all time. I don't know, man. At the 4, this is a personal pick. You know, this is a guy who he was the face of his team. And for NIL to work, like you said, you need, there's got to be a personality. There's got to
If
be
you
some
say
swagger.
Dr. A, I'm going to throw this microphone.
Dang, I should have, but no. You have to have a swagger, a personality, something that draws people in. And this guy got in trouble for allegedly stealing some crab legs. And I think if NIL was around during his time, Jameis Winston would have made a killing.
Of course.
No shame. He had no shame.
Winston, bro.
That's a good pick.
Jameis Winston would have made a killing. This guy is full of personality. I love
until
Jameis.
He said what he said when he stood up on the table, and then all of his sponsorship deals just go down the drain.
We would have had multi-million-dollar companies eating W's at Florida State.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it. And then at the 5, I think I can't pivot. I gotta go with Christian Laettner.
You have to.
Need some.
Oh my gosh.
You need the notorious man holding it down in the middle. Most hated. It doesn't matter. That sells. Like, he gets the most publicity already. I don't care if people hate him. You got it. And
he was nice. Like, he was really good. Like,
he was
people
really good.
like because he wasn't good in the NBA. Like, people don't realize he was so good.
No, he was the face of college basketball.
Yeah,
and like you said, now like people talk about Drew Timmy's been around for that long. People like think about that like tenfold. I'm sure that's what Christian Laettner
bro won
like.
2 titles. Like
come on,
back to back. You know how much money he would have been making?
Good pick.
Oh,
good pick.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it, Tom.
All right. My backcourt consists of 2 point guards. All right. The first one being
go ahead and say it.
Mr. March, Cardiac Kemba. I've got Kemba Walker as the first one.
Okay.
Not who I'd expected out of you.
His run during March and winning the title and winning all those games in a row, he would have been living amazing. And I feel like that one was no brainer for me. The second one I've got absolute legendary mixtape. One of the goats of all goats. Rookie year, Mr. Dougie himself. I've got John Wall.
Mm-hmm.
John Wall in the other part of the backcourt.
Yeah,
good take.
At the 3, I'm really surprised nobody picked this one. I had the audible when Jared picked Reggie Bush, but I'm gonna go with another college football stud. Give me Vince Young at the 3.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Vince Young would have been making racks.
Yeah, if I didn't have such an affinity for Jameis Winston, he was in consideration.
That's fair. You do have you. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
At the 4, I've got a female hooper, absolute stud. She would have been making an unbelievable amount of money as well. Give me Breonna Stewart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Breonna Stewart would have been making
good pick.
Absolute racks. Good pick for the 4. And then at the 5, give me this big body down low. Give me Ndamukong Suh.
That's a good take, actually. I really like that.
Think about it. Here's my reasoning. Nebraska. You're telling me that man would never pay for a meal in Nebraska for the rest of his life.
At all.
Ever.
That's a really good take, actually. I like that. Yeah. I like that play from your kid.
Thank you. At the walk-on, I had a walk-on in mind, but I'm totally scrapping that. Now that Jared said this person, give me middle school hoops TV legend. Give me Julian Newman.
Yep, there you go.
City basketball.
I would never disrespect the list like that.
You know what's crazy though is he actually can get NIL because like he could get to like you know what I mean. But like,
how old is he?
I don't even know. Like no,
27-year-old freshman.
He's been like 14, like for 8 years.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're short. I guess you could just hang around middle school or whatever.
Just like slowly grow the little goatee. So like it's like like he's kind of.
I thought you were gonna take 7th Woods there for a second, but
I was gonna go 7th Woods.
Yeah. All right. I think everyone's gonna love my walk-on pick. I took a lot of time thinking about this because you got to think about the angle for the walk-on. You got to think about someone that a lot of people wouldn't take a chance on. But if you one, watched the film of this guy when he was in college, 2, seen pictures of him, 3, heard stories about him, you know that he was going to do whatever it takes to make money for the brand that's signing him. He's not necessarily a hometown kid, but he's close enough that you can close enough to the school that he went to that you can associate them. I want Jared Waters out of East Bay as my walk-on pick. I think I think this one, like, look, you guys might call me crazy. But if you see the picture of Jared and his hair in college, that's a sellable franchise
Luke
player.
just wanted an excuse. Luke just wanted an excuse to put Jared's picture with his hair on the list. He's been waiting.
No,
We're here, baby. We're here. Jared, you disagree with me. Jared, dude, disagree with me.
Hey, Paisley, I'm gonna tell you one thing, and one thing only. I had volume, baby. I had real volume.
Hey, Jared, I won't post.
My shit bounced when I walked. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looked like my shit.
God. No, there's something going on in that garage over there, man. Look, Jared, first, I won't post the picture that Tommy's talking about, but
no, post it. I'm not scared of it. I don't run from
but that's the contact picture for you. It feels like really near and dear to my heart. I don't want the rest of the world to have it yet. You know what I mean? Like,
it's on Facebook. Just go to Cal State.
People got to go through the time like I did to fish it out. You know? Like,
yeah, it's a tough pick to find, but I will give you the way if you want.
I'll get
a good
Jared
action
just
shot
top
of you.
thick and hard to move. Jared just top thick and hard to move.
Like, you guys are crazy. Like, that's nuts. Jared Waters.
Oh, that's not
Cal
nuts.
State
You just picked me as your walk-on for NIL money at a Division II school that has 11,000 students that won like 12 games.
Air quotes. My shit bounced when I won.
Yeah, clip that one too, Jared. We gotta
Oh man.
Pause.
I think this is a play that people, you know, are not only gonna appreciate, but they're really gonna start seeing that I got the brains over here. Like,
hey,
they're
I
like,
just
man,
know
they're
that
gonna start
I'm voting for you this week. Even though
I am
myself.
I am too.
I am too.
All right.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm gonna throw mine out there here, but it doesn't even matter at this point.
Yeah.
But when we were talking about just complete showstoppers, his nickname was the Crime Stopper.
Okay.
Mixtape game out of this world.
I like
Dude
it.
never made it in college, but he would have made so much money before he got to college. Give me a Keel Carr.
And the thing is too, like,
Keel Carr.
If NIL was
legend.
if NIL was a thing during his time, he probably would have gotten recruited at a much higher level because those big schools were gonna like way more money. Yeah, exactly. So that's a really good play, actually. I really like that.
A Keel Carr.
Yeah.
He's no Jared Waters, but
I mean, yeah. I didn't mean to steal the show, fellas. My bad.
Yeah. All right, Paisley.
Okay, when mine is on paper, it's gonna sound crazy because people are gonna be like, "That's not a walk-on. That's not a walk-on." But you have to hear my reasoning, okay?
I like
you guys
this.
remember? I guess what is this? 2 years ago, maybe 1 year ago. St. Peter's run. They had the little mustache guy. Okay, right?
Okay.
He blew up. Okay, he blew up. My walk-on is Steph Curry because I think at Davidson, when he had his March Madness run, he was lovable. He was cute little guy, a little light skin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you say cute little light skinned guy. You could have just said that. It's all right. We're all inclusive podcast.
I thought Tommy was gonna take him as his point guard, so that's why, you know.
Yeah, underdog. I mean, I think
that's a great pick.
No, that's a good pick.
I like that pick.
That's a really good pick.
They had LeBron in there talking about him when he played at Ohio State.
During Paisley, way to think outside the box. That was nice.
Yeah.
Good play.
Yeah, Kevin Durant was at the game.
Yeah. That's a good pick. That run,
popular.
And he stayed after that run. He stayed after that run, so he still would have made a lot of money.
He stayed small school.
Yeah.
They would have loved him.
It's a great pick.
It's a really good
It's
play.
a great pick.
Yeah. Love that pick.
Way to come prepared. I don't know. You know, I there's some allegations of some collusion going on between you two. We'll throw that one out. I don't know. But good
I said, "Hey, delete that." And she unsent it right away.
Unsent it.
Yeah, we'll believe that. Okay.
All right.
Impressive.
Paisley, I mean, I could be wrong. Have you dabbled in golf at all?
Okay, well, my sister actually golfs. She golfs for Folsom.
Wow.
My grandpa
This is great.
My grandpa has a little golf course in the backyard, so I used to swing a little bit. I can't really do it on camera, but yeah, I had a pink set of golf clubs.
Jared's got just the advice for you here.
No, this is perfect.
This is perfect. Actually, this is perfect advice for you. So, you know what a chip is, right, Paisley?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna get my 50 chips tonight, because then when they run me my NIL, my sponsor's gonna go crazy, because every birdie gonna seem like.
Oh.
Wow.
Quick bars,
Oh.
quick bars, quick bars.
Oh.
Bars. That was decent. I'm not mad at that one. That's pretty good.
Dude.
You were
Let's get
confident.
Jared.
It's really good too, considering you were
Let's get-
picked as a selection for the show.
Hey, let's get Jared. Let's get Jared in the Dexton Car studio. If you know, you know.
I mean, Tommy, don't let them forget about what I was doing in the studio on post.
Yeah, that's why I said it. That's why I said it.
Don't let them forget I was cooking in the studio.
Oh my god. That's
We'll drop the
crazy.
track. We'll drop the track sooner rather
Now
than
was
later.
Tommy cooking in the studio?
Hey,
No.
I'm gonna let.
Tommy,
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that off the camera. We'll talk about that off
kind of
camera.
cooking. Did you rap?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that one off camera. We'll talk
Mr.
about that one off
Pokey
camera.
dropping on Friday.
No, it's actually a group of people.
James, what would your rap name be?
I don't necessarily have a name. We have got a group name.
Oh, I hear you.
Undisclosed.
Are you like an
right
Earth
now.
Gang type thing?
We're an Earth Gang type thing. Yeah.
That's so sick, actually. That's
Undisclosed.
awful.
Yeah. Undisclosed
Odd
information.
future.
I can't get behind this.
Yeah. For all the listeners out there, I'll run the track if you guys want it. But
yeah, you should.
Paisley, thank you so much for coming on here. This is actually episode 40, so this is another milestone for us.
This is epic.
So
we're getting close to a year.
A year, we might
Where's
have
my
to do the
lucky
Tommy.
Yeah. The Tommy,
the Tommy love
speed
panel.
dating. Yeah.
all right, dude.
Episode 52.
All
Okay.
right, bro.
I
Stay
cannot
tuned.
wait.
Episode 52. That'd be past my birthday, man.
I mean,
Yeah, so you would be completely legal then.
How old are you turning,
Mm.
Tommy? 21?
21 this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking
Shoot.
the next step. Yeah, big summer. But no, we can't thank you enough for coming on here. This was fun.
This was so
And
fun.
I'm glad we could get a little master class from you on social media as well, because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure we're
Same.
all trying to step
Thank
our
you.
game up.
Of course,
So-
no, but this was super fun. I always love talking to you, and yeah, this was cool. So
Yeah,
I appreciate
Mr. Pocatello, who doesn't love talking to him?
I mean,
Hell yeah.
like I
I'm-
said, upstanding guy.
You can meet my grandma.
All right, man.
You could meet my grandma.
That might be the worst narrative of all time. All right, Paisley, I'm sure we're going to see you in the gym in the summer before you head back to Greeley. So, Sport Court
Yes.
Fitness, we know what it is.
I'm there.
As always, these are your favorite walk-ons, and we're walking
Yeah.
out.